Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Conan Exiles Age of War Chapter 3. So we're now in a brand new chapter, and today I've got something rather exciting to show for you. One of the key features of the new update is of course the new Tavern System, which has a few little things involved with it that's not too complicated, but maybe some people may have trouble figuring out. So I thought, make this video, make it easier for all of those who are interested in it. So in this video we're going to take a look at what the tavern is, how it works, how you learn it, and what it means for the future. So let's jump into it right now. Okay then, so the new tavern system, what are we looking at? Well, as you can just about see behind me there, like you saw in the beginning, this is one I'm just using for demonstration for this video, but as you can see behind me there, that is the tavern counter, or tavern bar if you want to call it that you can build. And there are two ways to learn this recipe that we'll go over in just a second. And also the two people stood either side of me here in the Relic Hunter garb. As you can see, these are a new NPC that is in the game that is called your barkeep, and you need to obtain them by rescuing them from a purge, if you get lucky to get one in the purge. They will follow you just like any other ordinary NPC, however they are no good for fighting, because as I'll tell you in their dialogue, they're no good as a fighter, and they don't have any points in any sort of the leveling up that they could do, so they're not somebody you will need to level up. They are purely just for placing behind your bar. And of course, as every other NPC, they come as both male and female, but they also come with one other cool feature that we'll touch upon in just a moment, that is actually the start of a new system or way of looking at things that Funcom were looking at doing with Conan Exiles again. We'll jump into that in just a moment. But if we take a look behind, as you can see, this is the tavern counter, and it pretty much takes up, we say, 1.5 foundations depth and about 2 wide, all one unit. As you can see, quite basic. This is the basic one that you can unlock once you learn the recipe, but you can also later on, when you hit level 30 in your battle pass, you can unlock this one, which as you can see is all wood again, but looks a little bit nicer. And this is the veneer bar counter, so it looks a little bit more upgraded and certainly fits well with the ASEA set that I've used here in this build. No decoration obviously, because we're focused on the tavern itself, but like I say, level 30 in your battle pass, if you hit that then you unlock that one, which gives you a bit of an upgrade to the previous one. Now in order to learn this, as I say, you will need to try and get a barkeep from one of the cages, and when you interact with them, if you hold your interact button,
I owe you much, but I am wasted as a fighter.
they will say that. We won't go through the dialogue, and these ones will actually play the dialogue back in my bar so you can hear it with the barkeep. It's still the same dialogue, but we'll show you that one after. They will also have another option here which will allow you to learn the tavern system, so you can learn that from them. That's one way to learn it. Another way that you can learn it is to go to your knowledge tab, and you'll find just down here, as you can see, for 3 knowledge points there, you can also learn it in your knowledge, so that's a lot easier to do straight away, so you can practically learn the tavern straight away. However, you won't get any visitors to your bar or tavern straight away, because you need to have a barkeep placed behind there for it to be classed as open, so that one of the other main features of this feature, if you will, can start working. What will happen is, if you have chairs and tables or other stools placed around, NPCs from within the world will start wandering into your bar. Most of them you cannot interact with, however there will be odd ones that you can interact with. I'll show you in my bar at the end of this video just what we mean. But also, if you pick this person up, as you can see there, you've got the ghost symbol behind the bar, but you could also place them on a stool, and you can do this with any of your NPCs that you own as well, and this is how the random ones will appear. And as you can see, it sounds like he's trying to get the barkeep's attention if they were there, and he has his drink as well. And you can do this with any NPC that you can place down on any 4 of the stools here. One of the other cool features is, if you hold your interact button, which is square for me on console, and then go to open inventory, as you can see they come with an inventory slot. Kind of pointless, because You don't want to be giving them a weapon. I'll show you the stats in a moment. However, one of the cool things is this here. You can remove their outfit that they have here, and again I'll show you my barkeep back at my base at the end. But as you can see, they come with their clothing, and you can obviously remove it from them, so you don't have to keep them behind the bar in that clothing. You can change it over. They will follow you just as any other regular NPC does. Come on. No, it doesn't want to move for some reason. But if I pick her up, just as you would any other NPC, just place her there again a second. You get hold of them, just as you saw on the other side there, you get the little ghost symbol. Place them there, and as you can see, they're now behind the bar. And depending on the outfit you're wearing will be what they are wearing. Show you with this one actually. Now you get this slightly different menu, so you've got the dialogue which we'll go through at the end once again. But now you can also click trade.
Short days, long nights.
And you'll get this menu on the right, which is various drinks and food items that you can purchase for gold and silver from this barkeep. And also anyone who is in your clan as well can also use this. And also other players on the server, if they can get into your bar, can also interact with the barkeep and use this menu. You don't gain anything from it, but it's obviously just interactable for other players as well. However, if we look at this menu, as you can see, that's a slightly different one.
Go about your business. I'll be here, pouring and listening.
There we go. Dialogue's pretty good, both the same for the male and the female, but as you can see there on the right, it shows that he's got a self score. He is showing at the moment now because I've actually saved him from a purge already, so he's now on that contact list. And this is the list that only people like yourself and your clan members can access. Other players won't be able to use this and request him to come to your bar. This is a clan only feature. The only other feature that other people can use is the regular trade option, and it applies with both the male and female barkeeps, and of course they all have the different character models just like you see in the game anyway, so there's plenty of choice, or get lucky if you get one that you like. So that is on here. Then what will essentially happen, as you'll see in my bar later, eventually over time, if this bar is classed as open, regular different NPCs from around the world will start appearing, and they'll sit on these stools or any other furniture that you have around, so benches or tables that you have in your tavern, and they'll come in, and certain ones will be interactable with and certain ones won't. And also you can request your barkeep to,
The tavern is the best way to end the day. Or start it.
as we've got his guard there, eventually
Hours of it.
we'll be able to add more people to that contact list and start requesting more people, some possibly good named fighters and archers eventually, maybe even crafters, who knows. So that is the tavern counter. Again, this one is available at level 30 battle pass, so you need to get to level 30 in battle pass to unlock this one. You can unlock the regular version straight away, either by rescuing a barkeep from a purge and learning it from them, or learning it from your knowledge points. So here we are back at the beginning, right where it all started. As you can see, we've got a different looking female barkeep there behind the bar. She's just wearing pretty much the outfit I'm wearing now, but obviously in a different colour. And you just add this to them just as we showed previously before you place them behind your bar, and then they can be in that outfit the whole time. And as you can see, when the tavern's up and running, you'll get these different NPCs that will wander in and out. The one just over my left shoulder there is actually one of my Delincias, so that's not a Delincia Snow Hunter that has wandered in here. She is actually my Delincia, so if I just take her off there a minute just so you can see, if that was an NPC I wouldn't be able to move her, but she's just in here for show as well. We will be upgrading this one now to the new one from the battle pass to make it look a bit nicer. Where as you can see, got this gentleman here, can't interact with him. This person here, as you can see, for the right gold or silver you could hire this person. A lot of them are pretty much low levels at the moment, but as you can kind of see how I've got some tables and things laid out, you can lay it out however you want. There doesn't have to be a specific way of doing it, but this is what will essentially happen. Over time, different AI will wander in and out of your tavern, Some will be interactable, some won't be. Eventually you could possibly get good named people in here apparently. Well, this is kind of the layout that we've just got at the moment. And then just for a little tribute to the Defaris, we've got a rather drunk Thugra. And I'm seeing a hidden daggers just sat at the back there. And a cannibal brute. These are people that I've placed in here as well. Just sitting together and trying to come to terms with how they were once the best people in the land, but now they've been reduced to next to nothing. So just for a bit of fun. And you can obviously decorate your tavern however you like and how you build it. There's no set way to build it. Maybe just on your furniture, don't build too far away from the tavern counter, because it does only seem to be within a certain distance that it works, but this is how it pretty much looks. So to finish up with, if we go back to our lovely barkeep
What's
here.
your pleasure? Building a tavern was wise, and freeing me to run the bar was wiser still. You shall see. I once owned a watering hole in Aranjun, full of the most vile, despicable scum of Zamora. Not like these fine folk. Things went sideways. I got caught giving room and board to thieves. The short of it is, I became an exile. But I still have the knack of it. A tongue to convince patrons to order just one more drink. And an ear to lap up all of their spilled secrets. You build a tavern. You adorn it as you see fit. Fill it with seats. And I will take care of the rest. Wish to bribe a contact to visit the tavern? Give me the order and the coin, and I'll send it right along. I've eyes and ears in the underworld. I know the right people. I know how to get to know the right people I do not yet know. You and I can do very right by one another. You shall see.
And so there you have it, my friends, just a quick overview of one of the new core features in Conan Exiles. Lots more still to come. Some other features still to take a look at as well, but this is just the first one. Rather a fun, cool feature, I think, for this new update. It seems to be working pretty well so far. It's going to be rather interesting to see which way Funcom are going to go with this and which way the game's going to go in the future. So anyway, I hope you like this. If you did, do me a favour, hit the like button, hit subscribe, make sure your notifications are turned on, and also that your notifications are switched to all notifications rather than personalised, just so you get to see every upload or live stream that we do. Leave your questions and your comments down below. Tell me your thoughts on the tavern. Have you built one yet? Do feel free to post some pictures in the community tab also and show us your build. And until the next one, guys, enjoy the tavern. From me and everybody here, it's bye bye for now.